Hello friends, it's time to journal on Jeremy's Journal. Today, our journal entry is going to go like this. We're going to start with our growth area, which for today is talking about predicting the future and the limits we have as humans. Then, we're going to talk about gratitude for ourselves and gratitude for others in our life. Next, we're going to look at our daily tasks, and finally, we're going to look towards the future and plan out our day for tomorrow. Come journal with me. So let's start with our growth area. Let's actually start with a quote. It comes from the stock market. It is, "Past performance does not indicate future returns." And that sounds like a weird quote to have for a mental health channel coming from the world of finance, but it really does matter for when we get into these states where we think we know what the future is going to hold. I do this a lot. It's called catastrophizing. Happens a lot in cognitive behavioral therapy. It's one of the things that's identified as a way to, your brain kind of limits possibilities and gets you stuck into these bad thought patterns. So catastrophizing is looking at the future and saying that everything's going to be worse the more I stay on this path. So I'm going to do nothing because it's going to make things worse. I was experiencing catastrophizing, I was experiencing that quite a bit yesterday and the day before because I just lost my job and I felt very ostracized. I felt like the time that I spent in college getting a degree was basically worthless because I can't use my degree. So it felt like I was always going to be stuck in this cycle where I was just going to be working dead-end jobs, and it felt like I wouldn't actually get to be successful. But I had to take a step back. I actually watched a video from Sisyphus 55. He talks about accepting the uncertainty of the future. And that made me realize that stock quote from earlier also applies because the future isn't certain, and that's what actually makes it better. If the future was certain and we were fated to be in a certain way, the world wouldn't actually be very fun to live in because you're always guaranteed to be put into a path, good or bad. But when the world is uncertain, the world is worse because you're not sure about what happens, so you can just be unlucky. But at the same time, the mere presence of random chance makes it possible to get out of situations and to control some destiny. Because you can do things that influence your world because you're not fated. There is random chance, and that does actually help to your advantage if you take the time to really let the world show you what's going on. It's not going to work every time, but if you put your mind to something, more often than not, given a period of time, you're going to get something out of it. At worst, you're going to get the idea that this is not the right path for you, but that's okay because that's the point of life. It would be better to try and fail than to never try at all. And that's what I think. Thinking that things are fated to be worse will always lead you to, is that you're just never going to try. So I deal with it a lot. It's hard to work through that feeling of despair that nothing's going to get better. But it will get better because there is always opportunity. You just have to look for it. And it is uncertain when that opportunity is going to come up. But if you keep at it, you will find that opportunity. Makes sense? This is more like a cope for myself, but maybe it'll help you too with figuring out your emotions. And if you struggle with catastrophizing like I do, having embracing the uncertain is powerful in overcoming that catastrophe mindset. Okay. Well, now let's talk about self-gratitude. I'm really proud of accomplishing my goals today and then getting lucky and going above and beyond. I knew I had to apply to jobs, and I actually applied to 5 jobs that I think I could reasonably do. And I got an interview scheduled, which is great. Like, I didn't expect that to happen, but I knew that putting myself out there and giving myself a lot of doors to open, that's what made the difference. And I'm really proud that I was able to mentally overcome my obstacles. I'm really proud that I was able to stick with it and be persistent, even though it felt overwhelming. I'm really appreciative that I was able to put my head down and just do it and not think about like the certainty or the uncertainty, whatever is coming after. I just needed to do the work now. And that was really, really powerful. I'm super proud of that. For gratitude for others, I'm really thankful for a couple of my friends who have helped me out through this rough period. I'm also coming off of a sickness, and they helped me out through that too. All my former coworkers giving me support, as well as those like long-term friends. It's been a rough couple of weeks, which is why I haven't been around. But having that support, that base, is super, super important to me. And I don't think I would be here in my mental state if I didn't have these friends to rely on and to give me structure, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like it's enough, but that's okay. I'm trying to be appreciative of what I do have, you know? Okay, now it's time for our daily tasks. I have 5 daily tasks. Get up at a consistent time, usually 8 in the morning. Work / housing improvements. Exercise and stretch. German. And finally, self-authenticity. So let's start with waking up at 8 in the morning. I have been okay at doing this. My sickness really messed me up, so I'm not totally on track yet, but I'm getting better, and that's really, really good. So once I get this routine scheduled, this routine set up, I think I will be much happier as a person. But for right now, I'm failing. I'm giving myself no credit because I'm not waking up at consistent times. The next one is work / housing improvement. I moved into this new place, and I just applied for the job and got an interview. So I think I will say that's full credit. I think I did a pretty good job these past few weeks to try to get somewhere and improve my lot in life. Next is exercise and stretch. I've been doing okay on the stretching side. I've not been exercising. Being sick, like exercising has just not been an option. Stretching has been okay, and moving into this new place, the stretching is way, way better. I can actually stretch now, and I don't feel limited. So I'm doing much better. My legs feel much more loose than they have been in previous weeks. So I just need to add exercise into that mix. So I'm going to give myself half credit for that one. Next is German. I've been doing way better in German. I'm really, really proud of myself in German. I've been speaking in German, not very well, but like enough. I've been writing notes to myself in German. I've been speaking with people who are German natives. I've been trying, and I've overcome that anxiety that I had about speaking a different language, because that's what was holding me back. So I'm really proud that I'm able to continue my German and to really feel like I'm making progress. So I'm going to give myself full credit. And lastly, it's self-authenticity. I think I'm going to give myself half credit. I haven't been fully honest when it comes to my mother. I had to hide some emotions from a coworker. I wish I could tell them how I truly feel, but the situation wasn't right. So I had to give like hints. I couldn't give my full, true, honest emotion, which is a little bit annoying, but I think it was better for the group and better for my ties to my family if I do this. So I'm learning the limits of self-authenticity, but I'm still gonna give myself half credit because I don't think I'm being honest enough, you know? Okay, and lastly, plan for the future. Tomorrow is a pretty easy day. I'm still going to apply for jobs. I think I should apply for 2 more positions because they're jobs that I really want. I'll try to get that before noon. And then I'm going to make mulled wine. Mulled wine is like a Christmas special for Europe. I'm going to make a homemade version. So I'm really excited. It should be happening around 6, 7-ish. And that should be it. And getting back into journaling again. Being sick and being out of commission has really messed up my journaling regiment. So I need to get back in there and focus on what mentally what I need to like look towards, you know, and grow that. All right. Well, if you want to join me on your journaling journey, there's a template in the description, so you can write a comment with your own journal entry. If you want to promote this video, you can either like it or share it with someone who you think would benefit from journaling. I really want to build a positive community, and I think that doing this more consistently, having the time to be able to do it more consistently, will really help with that, as well as having people share their own experiences and like building out that positive mindset to help each other out, you know? Other than that, I hope to be more consistent in the future. I should be getting over this sickness, so hope to see you on Sunday and then every week past then. Other than that, thank you for watching. I really appreciate everything that I've seen from all of you, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.